Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name is Andy. My channel is Finding Value. Today we're doing our technical analysis of gold and silver. We'll take a look at some of the other things, market indicators or metrics, and we'll dive right in it. So here we go. It's just my financial opinion. We've got DXY heading lower, and we've got the 10-year yield heading a little bit lower. It looks like almost that we've got almost like a descending wedge forming here where we could potentially rocket higher with the 10-year yields. So that's what it looks like to me in the short term, that we could be heading a little bit higher. This was just a pullback off of its hitting its head against resistance. They usually pull back. They create like a little kind of like cup and handle type pattern. As you get a cup and handle type pattern for a move higher. And that's probably what we're going to eventually see at some point. Looking at the CRB index, just to kind of tell you, we are heading higher in the CRB index. Looking good, looking solid. Gold moving up a little bit today. Nothing really to write home about. It's basically a flat day. I still think gold is looking excellent here. And you have the way that you want to condition yourself, and my opinion is you want to buy it when you're sitting on top of patterns. You've broken out, you've done the retest, there's your retest, and then you just buy it and hold on. The market will come. It's a low risk spot. Silver, get a little bit of a wick at the top. We're still sitting above support though, so that looks good. Platinum heading a little bit higher today, up $7. Again, still looks good. Nice big up days, small down days. The sellers aren't really selling this off too bad, so I think eventually we're going to head higher here. It looks good. The XAU to gold ratio moving up a little bit. Momentum's down. So we were up on the day, but momentum sold back off throughout the day. Looking at the companies themselves, Coral Resources right on support. We'll see if that support holds. EXK up a little bit today. Still above that support line coming across. So, and again, I like the way that this pattern looks. It looks good to be moving up soon. So that looks good. FSM, another one. See this pattern here? I usually see this pattern. It's like a fractal that you see before a move higher. You see it, and if I were to see it again, you kind of see this like fractal that comes up. It's not as pronounced there. But it's usually what I see before a potential move. SILJ, another one that's still bouncing off support. It's still very low in its pattern, though. This is the support that I'm talking about, this white line. We're not all the way down here. These are like generational buying opportunities here, potentially. 2016 and 2020. That's where you want to load up and hold on. Looking at GDX, another one that's sitting on top of patterns. We're trying to break through this resistance support area. Again, I think it looks excellent for a move on higher here. It looks really good, and this is a long-term support area that we touched. Metallic minerals, still moving sideways. This is a smaller exploration play. It may take a little bit more time to develop versus the big ones. Same with Koya Resources. It's way down there. Down there a ways. Discovery Silver bouncing off support, getting that V-type bottom pattern going on, so that's looking good. AG, it's very low in its overall pattern here, so this looks good down here. I do like it for a mining company. Again, I prefer the royalty companies, but for a mining company, this is located pretty well. Newmont, getting that nice kind of V-shape thing going on, perhaps. Inverted head and shoulders is what it would really be. Eventually, if it develops. Mag Silver, we're right below the resistance support area, which is this area through here. But it looks good. We've got Yamana Gold, a little bit of a down day. This does look like it wants to pull back some with this bearish engulfing that happened today. Impact Silver just moving sideways. Aftermath Silver moving sideways, but it's down quite low. We're going to skip that one. PLG getting a little bit of a sell-off today. We could head a little bit lower, but it's had a monster move. Semi-Nice Stillwater had a monster move higher. We're getting a little bit of a contraction. Again, though, I'd just hold on. The royalty companies, Sandstorm Gold, looking good above support. I do like it in that general vicinity. Franco Nevada heading higher. It is bouncing off support. Looks good. EMX at support, looking good, ready to go higher. Tune Resources getting a sell-off after the big up day yesterday. Getting quite volatile there. Wheaton Precious Metals still moving up, looking good. Gold Royalty moving sideways. We've got Metalla Royalty getting a little bit of buying pressure on this guy there. Mavericks Metals getting some good buying pressure today, looking quite good. Royal Gold moving sideways for the most part. A Cisco Gold Royalty right at support, looking okay. And then Altius looking good, bouncing off its support area. I like Altius here quite a bit, right at this resistance line with a monthly hammer candlestick pattern. So that's what I've got for today, guys. Just a reminder, if you're a Platinum member, tomorrow, Saturday, we are having a question and answer session at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So don't forget that. If you're part of the membership, if you want to join, you can ask me questions about anything. You could ask me, Andy, what are your favorite companies? What looks good from a chart perspective? Why does it look good from the chart perspective? What would you do differently if your portfolio was mainly gold and silver? What would you do differently if you're positioned in XYZ? What are my portfolio allocation sizes? Why did I choose that? You can ask all sorts of questions there, guys. And everything's game, and I'll answer it, in honesty and what I think. Again, I don't know everything, but I can, tell you what I think and why I think it. And maybe you guys can come up with better solutions for your portfolio. Remember, a lot of it is really just doing nothing. That's where you make a lot of money. As weird as that sounds, doing nothing has been the most profitable for me. The more I touch something, the more I play with it, the less the returns have been. So I took positions early. I took big positions in some of the ones that I thought were the best, based off of fractals, based off of some other things. And I'll do some training on that. And I'll go through the fractals and technical analysis training and looking at some of the Fibonacci retracements and stuff. And you guys can add more tools to the toolkit for your skills. I will tell you this, it's not going to make you that much better. The biggest portion is patience and figuring out what to buy at really cheap times. So you're going to have to do it where it feels almost a little bit wrong if you're a new investor. So that's where the big money's made. You're going to have to be buying against the grain. You're going to be swimming upstream when everyone's going the opposite direction, telling you, hey, look, you're going the wrong way. You're like, nah, I think all you guys are wrong. That's kind of how it works out. But yeah, that's what I've got. If you guys like the content, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the website if you want to participate. The Platinum membership gets you all the access to everything. And that's where I'll leave it, guys. We'll catch you next time. This is Finding Value.